What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol SBET for Sharplink Gaming. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. Because we have not marked this one up together, let's go ahead and start by mapping out obvious areas of support and resistance from the daily perspective. Then we'll drill down to the intraday time frame and talk about tradable levels into the upcoming week. So for now, just coming in and roughly mapping these out, you can see there's quite a lot of room to run actually overhead. We're going to add that in there as well at 766. But if we can get over that, there is quite a ways to go until our next structural element from the daily perspective, up around $10.19. So quickly, just seeing that, there's some room here for upside continuation. I'm not saying it has to go higher, but I am saying from a structural perspective, there's not a whole lot of overhead resistance there. If we just take a look at the 30-minute intraday time frame now, you can clearly see the start of a trend reversal. If this was our major low down here, we now have a higher low, and from there, you're of course looking for a higher high. So here's your first higher high. We then get another higher low, and of course a new higher high. So the 30-minute trend has been reversed to the upside here inside of SBET. In terms of what happened on Friday, obviously a gap up. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more here to dissect this price action a bit. You can see that we opened here technically at the 630 mark. We filled the gap slightly underneath, right? So we technically came down into 583, and the high of the day prior, or Thursday, was around $5.61. So that is noteworthy to have on your charts. We're also seeing that this level here, 618, did prove to act as support on the back test here from this red hammer candle that printed. So I would keep that on your radar as well. In terms of what's happening in the after hours, because there has been some developments to the chart, we're just going to assume for the sake of today's video that we're going to be opening at or near the highs of Friday, right? So we're not going to assume there's a massive gap up and or down. Remember, a lot can happen between now and 9:30, but let's, for the sake of today's video, assume that we open somewhere near this high of Friday. So just below our 703 or $7 whole area of resistance. As long as we can put in a bullish pattern early on in the day, I would be looking for bullish upside continuation. Now, the catalyst from Friday was that they announced who the CEO was, but from a technical perspective, right? If we just look at this is an area of balance. If we break out of that to the upside, technically we should double that range. And that brings us just above our 766 target. So there's plenty of meat on the bone to have the actual trade here to take it long on the break to come up into 766. When we get there, though, make sure to trim or at least evaluate what's going on with price action. Are the bulls still strong? Are they starting to show weakness? And then monitor for continuation, because as we know after that, that's when there truly is some range to be had all the way up till 1019 from the daily perspective. So what I'm thinking here is be, optimistic for longs if we can get the breakout up and over 7, and then monitor for continuation ultimately into that 1019. If we can't break out over 7, I would look for chop and consolidation in this zone, very similar to what we had in this prior area here before breaking down. So those are my thoughts here on SBET. If you enjoyed today's video or learned anything new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.